a minute.
It's been a really, really, really long time.
I know.
I think it was like First Wives Club, or I can't remember.
It was a while back when we were talking. Yeah. So, well, congrats on joining.
You.
I love Paradise.
I do too.
Oh my God. I don't. Okay, can you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you, I know my job is to ask you to say anything about the show, but as a fan, I'm not caught up, so I don't want you to run it.
No.
So, okay, because it's so good.
It is.
Usually I feel like I can guess things, but I can't with the show. The writers are so good.
Yeah,
so
they're always a step ahead of us.
What can you say without ruining it?
Well, nothing.
Okay.
No. And I'm also the worst. Like, I'm literally a bad refrigerator. Like, I cannot keep anything. Like, I'm the worst. If the only time I can keep a secret is if I literally forget it.
Yeah.
And then somebody be like, you kept that
too.
secret. And I was like, oh, because I forgot you told me.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm not a secret keeper.
But I will say this. Okay, so my role is very pivotal, and we get some really, really needed and important information about one of the characters in terms of her backstory. So I think that's all I can say.
Oh, this has to be a flashback, just because
just because I'm not in a bunker?
Yeah, I was like, wait, this is a flashback.
I'm not dirty.
Yeah,
I'm taking a shower.
Yeah, you don't look sad and worn down by life, yes. Well, the show deals with an apocalyptic event. So are you a prepper, like in real life? Are you?
I am such a prepper, but I'm also not a type A person. So I think
me too. I'm not a type A, but I am I am.
Which
I
means
just
I
want to
have
be
boxes
prepared.
of stuff everywhere. So when it comes, I'm gonna be running around with a chicken.
Yeah, not like for like the zombie apocalypse. I mean like for earthquakes or for like I'm so prepared. Yeah.
That stuff,
yeah.
I got. Like I'm your girl on that. Like I got you. I have stuff in my car.
Yeah.
You know, because I also know like I can't survive the day, let alone.
You're like, you're not gonna make it?
You're not gonna make it in the day, girl.
I'm gonna make it.
So I need to know, like, I need to have that stuff in my car. I need to have it, like, under my bed. Like, I have it all around. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you just have to, because that kind of stuff happens. And, like, it's the lack of preparation that gets people.
No, and here's the thing. My friends would make so much fun of me, and there is nothing funny about a global pandemic. I will lead with that. But I'll tell you what.
I had some
my freezer. I was prepared. I was like, we're doing all right. I was like,
chili
because everybody made fun of me, and I was like, it turns out I don't need to go to the store. I was like,
and you know who made fun of me?
Everybody made fun of me.
Stirling made fun of me.
Oh yeah?
And I was like, that's why you can't have any of this soup that I made.
He's about to be here. I'm gonna make so much fun of him. I was like, my friends, Trisha, it makes me because I had tampons. I was like, girl, what's gonna happen? Do you think I'm gonna walk around out here without tampons? Yeah, she was like, how many tampons do you need? And I was like, do you know what kind of situation that was back in the day with those women? What are you gonna be washing everything all the time?
Girl,
like, yeah.
Girl, I am
I'm
right
just
there.
saying.
Plus, you can use tampons if you have like a bullet
Exactly.
wound. We're the same.
Nosebleed. My nephew had a nosebleed once. I was like, boop. He put, it's fine, whatever. I'm so helpful. So speaking of your husband, who also you star with in Paradise, he was here last, and he had this to say.
Look, what's your temperature? What would you have the house at?
People don't like me because I'm cold. So I'm always cold.
So you keep it at what?
72 to 74.
Okay.
Shut up.
Stop. Don't judge. Don't judge this.
I'm so cold.
Kelly Clarkson.
The house was built in the early 1800s. It's so cold.
Kelly Clarkson. My wife is cold too.
Yeah.
She prefers 78 to 80.
Thank you. Yeah, that's warm.
Okay. All right. I just have this to say.
Okay. I'm not judging.
Does anybody in this entire room go and put their thermostat on 80 no matter how cold they are?
No.
Very few people. I would never put a thermostat on 80.
Yeah.
Do you know that I have a huge investment in fuzzy socks? Why would I have an investment in fuzzy socks? Fleece line this, fleece line. I have hoodies. I have fuzzy socks. I walk around my house like a Victorian wife. All I need is one of those like little things, you know? Like I have like caps and like long things, and I'm like alms for the poor because I'm freezing.
I'm freezing,
and I don't turn it. I don't know what he's talking about. It is he walks around and he's perfectly comfortable. The only time the house has ever been 80, and this is when I don't run the air conditioning.
Okay.
That's the only. So
But
in
also, that
summertime,
kind of doesn't make me feel good. Air conditioning doesn't make me feel good.
me either.
Yeah.
Right? So if the house is 80 degrees, it's only in the summertime, and it's only because I'm trying to save the environment so we don't have an apocalyptic event.
Look at you.
You're all very welcome.
Yeah.
So don't listen to Stirling at all.
Okay, so you're also hosting the podcast for Paradise, right? It's the after show?
Yes.
What's that like?
It was amazing.
Because you get to kind of discuss what just happened, like without, feeling like you're spoiling, right?
Yes,
So you
but
get
then
to
there were tons of times they were like, Ryan, could you do that again? You totally spoiled it. And I was like, you guys, I was like, come on
That would be
now.
hard for
well,
me.
because it's like I have to stay with the episode, you know, and then the way we filmed it, the way we filmed the podcast was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So like, and even segments within the actual episode would be different. Like, so for instance, I'd have like Julianne Nicholson would come, and she's in a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
I only had one day with her, or like one little section.
Oh, and you had to cover
film
for different.
Yes, so I never knew where I was in time and space, which is good because season 2 deals a lot of time and space. So I was on theme. I was wrong, but I was on theme.
I was wrong. Who
that
cares?
girl.
All right, we have to take another short break. You can see season 2 of Paradise streaming now on Hulu, and check out the Paradise official podcast also on Hulu, which sure will not spoil everything. You can get it on all the podcast platforms, so check that out.